Hello again. Me personally, I've had a very eventful few weeks. And one thing I wanted to talk about today was just learning to accept love and when to understand when you're not being loved. It's something that's hard for me to learn and hard for me to accept, but that not everyone's going to be proud of me, not everyone's going to like me or love me, and I am very much a people pleaser, so that kind of tugs on my heart a little bit where I'm just like, oh, you don't like me. I'm so sorry. How can I make that better? But in the end, there's really nothing I can do. It's not I can be nice and that's all I can do. And then when it comes to like family, um, I've learned that I think that they love me, but they don't like me, you know? Or at least if they knew the real me, they wouldn't like me. So I don't really get the chance to show them the real me because it's not really safe to do so. But yeah, that's fun. That's a fun realization to have. Yeah, falling in love too is really hard for me because I've been hurt so many times when I've freely loved before and just been like, oh, you know what? Like, you were nice to me. I love you. I just love you so much. I wanna take care of you and I wanna do things for you. And then it's just not reciprocated at all. In fact, the other person might turn around and say, oh, well, do we have to put that label on it? Really? It's like, ooh, just wanting to love someone? Is that hard for you? I'm sorry. Um, and just being told that I'm too broken to love. I've been told that multiple times. And it's crazy because, looking back, I believe them. I completely believe that I was just too broken to be in a relationship. I got out of a relationship. It's been like a year or two since I've dated anybody. Probably closer to 2 years now. And I don't date anymore because I just kept telling myself I'm not healthy enough. Even though I'm 2 years clean from self-harm, I don't abuse my medications anymore. I'm doing really well. I have an apartment. I'm almost done with school. I actually just got it confirmed this week. I am graduating next spring, so I'm very excited. I'll have my bachelor's finally, and I get to work in psychology, so I'm so excited for that. So, I'm at a good spot in my life. Am I doing great with my family? Not always, because, we disagree a lot on politics, where I'm extremely left-leaning and they are extremely right-leaning, so we're gonna butt heads at times. However, I'm at a good spot, though. I'm learning to speak up for myself. I feel like for the first time ever, I really like myself. I love who I'm becoming. I'm proud of who I'm becoming. And I have friends that love and support me no matter what. So I feel like I'm in a good spot, but I kept telling myself, well, you're not ready for that, though. Like, a relationship, that's a lot of work. You were never good at those. But who was telling me that I'm not good at those? Just my brain? Was it my actions? Or was it someone who told me I was too broken to love because I used to self-harm and I'm covered in scars? Or because I'm autistic and I don't always get social cues, which leaves me being very awkward sometimes when they want me to be perfect. And again, I used to kind of just love anyone who showed me any positive affection and think that I had to do anything they said to do. They would break me down, hurt my morals, try to reverse my morals for their own sick gain. And I let them. Because I thought that if I did these things, someone will love me. And I was wrong. No matter what I did, they weren't going to love me. They loved my body. Or they loved just being able to say, well, she loves me. I have a girlfriend. This is so great. And didn't really care about me or my feelings or what I was at the time. If I was extremely stressed, they'd be like, "Oh my God, I thought you would be an easy girlfriend. Jeez, you have emotions, God." Because I do. I struggle with anxiety and panic attacks, and I'm aware that those aren't always easy to handle, maybe over the phone or something. But I've recently learned that it is possible. Because I've kind of fallen in love again. And maybe, honestly, this time it feels like, was I even in love before? Or was I just really wanting someone to care about me? But now I know what it truly feels like to be loved and cared about and cherished in a way that I've never felt before. And it's also really scary because all my life I've just been told there's something wrong with me. I've got issues, like it's not great to be having to go on a date and tell someone like, "Yep, been to the psych ward. Oh, these scars on my arm. Yeah, they're a couple. They're pretty old now, but whatever. It's still a problem. Something that I struggle with. Yep. And I'm still on all these psychiatric medications, and those are not even negative things. Like, I'm a huge advocate for mental health because of everything that I went through. I think it's given me a great perspective on helping other people, and that's what I want to do with my life. But for some reason, when it comes to me, I just can't view myself as lovable or as someone worthy of such affection and care. I just feel like at some point I'm going to do something wrong. Maybe those great, anger issues that run in my family, maybe they're going to come out. Maybe I'll scare them off. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not good enough. Maybe I'm not healthy enough yet. I had a panic attack the other day over losing a piece of jewelry. And then I ended up finding it, and I just sit in my car and just calm myself down for a good 10 minutes of just okay, you have to remember how to breathe. You remember how to do that? Oh, no? Oh, okay, great. It was a struggle. And that's recent. That was yesterday. How am I supposed to be a good partner when I'm like this? But this person has showed me that there are other ways to contribute when I can still have anxiety and depression and I can still be a good partner to someone. And they can help me with things. I've never been good at accepting help, but they can help me when I'm having a meltdown or a panic attack. And just sit there and be like, hey, it's going to be okay. And I never realized how much I needed that. For just someone to tell me that it's going to be okay, we'll work it out together. Because I've always done everything by myself. I took myself to get my autism diagnosis. I went to college at 17 by myself. I'm paying for my college. I've been working full time, and I'm a student, and I stream. I'm a busy girl, I make my own money, I provide for myself, I pay my rent, I pay my bills. I've been buying my own clothes since young. I've been working, I started cleaning houses at 12 or 13 for extra money so I can get some things for school, And I'm proud of these things. It has made me a strong person and a hardworking person, but I don't know quite how to accept help yet and how to allow someone to say, I'm here for you, let me share the weight. It's really hard. It is really, really hard for me to do because I just keep waiting for that. Oh, that was a little too much for me, oh, you were just sobbing over, I don't know, you saw a butterfly run into the car. That's a little much for me. And now you're sobbing. Oh, why? What are you doing? And I don't think that's going to happen with this person, but it's always just a fear of mine that maybe what if it doesn't work out? What if I get hurt? But on a positive note, it's really looking up and it's really looking nice. And I'm really happy. Despite all of this anxiety, like I said, I really love this person. And I'm really, really happy that, back when I had that suicide attempt, it didn't work. And personally, I believe in God. It's okay if you don't, I'm no judgment. But I kind of believe that was a miracle. And that, that God brought this person to me. And This might be the happiest I've ever been. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know what the future holds. Maybe, oh, I really hope not, but maybe something happens, I don't want to forget this feeling, even if something happens. Because I finally feel loved, and I'm not having to do anything for it. I'm not having to become a person that I hate just to feel an ounce of someone saying like, that they care about me, or I don't have to keep my mouth shut. I can have opinions. I know that maybe that sounds like extreme, but I'm being completely genuine. When I go home, I can't have an opinion. I can't have a thought. Every time I do, I just get screamed at. It's really, really nice to be able to have someone where I can talk all I want about my special interest, or, oh, this person annoyed me at work today. Can I talk about it? And this is going on in politics and I disagree with it. Can I just talk about that and not get yelled at? And not be seen as, oh, here she goes again, Like, I can be a person. I've never had that before. And I am so, so grateful. And I think that streaming also kind of helped with that as well. Like, I don't want to attribute it I don't want to, like, make it seem like, oh, once you get into a relationship, you can be your own person. Because, again, this has never happened to me before, and I've had relationships, right? I've had relationships where as soon as I get started, my body just rejects them. I start breaking out in acne. My hair is horrible. You can just tell physically and mentally I'm exhausted all the time because loving them was exhausting because I got nothing in return. This person, I've never been happier. This is the safest I've ever felt. Like, I feel like I'm the most confident in myself that I've ever been. I'm feeling really good. And I feel really, really good about the future. I'm really excited. And excited to keep figuring out who I am because I wasn't allowed to be a person before. Now it's like, oh, I have an interest in this. I want to explore it. I want to talk about it. I want to, like with streaming even, like that's been such a great avenue for me to have my own space, even though I do have some people from my real life who've found out about it and they've been kind of trying to monitor it a little bit. At the end of the day, I've gotten to where I'm comfortable saying, like, this is my space. If you don't like what I have to say or what I'm doing, when I'm trying to spread love and acceptance, you don't have to watch. You don't have to listen. And I'm just proud of it. Because I think also now we have a community that feels loving and accepting as well. And I'm proud of that. And it'll always confuse me a little bit, looking back, why others just hate so freely. Like, I have a problem of loving too much. Other people just hate. And for no good reason, just because someone's different from you, because someone has a different opinion or a different lifestyle, there's nothing wrong with it. So I really don't understand the hatred, But I'm really hoping that this can continue to be a safe space for me, just like, this person in my life has now become a safe space for me. And I hope this is a safe space for you. If you ever feel like you're not loved or accepted, you are here. Alright, I understand how that feels. And I hope that this community that we're building and this, channel can just be a place where you can listen and be like, you know what? Yeah, I understand how that feels. You're not alone. But that's all I have to say. That's all I gotta say today. This wasn't like super planned or anything, but I hope maybe it was a little bit relatable. Maybe it'll help somebody out there. And yeah, I'm gonna probably go watch The Walking Dead now because I'm on season 4. I'm gonna go try to figure out what's going on. Thank you guys so much for listening. I will hopefully see you next week. Bye bye.